to myself. We still dying of illness they done already cured for. And it's the scariest shit in the world, because certain people, you know something wrong with your body, but you don't go. See, me personally, I would hate for something be wrong with my damn body, and I never, ever do nothing about it. And then I just let it go and go. And then finally be rushed to the hospital, and the doctor like, ooh, if you'd have got here 3 weeks ago, that shit was just in your ear. Where's that now? In your foot. How long I got? Tomorrow. It's the scariest shit in the world. I get a physical every year. This year was no different. Doctor came in, I said, how I'm doing, doc? He said, I got your lab result back. Everything is looking good. It just had one minor discrepancy. I said, what's that? He said, your PSA is high. I said, what's that? He said, that's an indicator of your prostate. You being a black man, prostate cancer is prevalent in your community. What I need you to do is go back and see the reception, make another appointment, come back, I'm gonna do a prostate exam along with your physical. I'm running behind about a month and a half. I should be able to get to see you then. I'm like, fuck that nigga, we doing this shit today. I got Obamacare, nigga. Put that shit on the bill. Let's run that shit up before that Republican care comes. He said, you want to do it today? I said, yeah, I want to do it today. So I started rolling up my sleeves. Yeah, he laughed just like that. He said, nah, we don't do no prostate exam like that. I said, how you do it? He said, we do that with a rectum exam. I said, well, I don't think I got that on my Obamacare. I said, I don't think Barack could do that shit to me. He said, just go in the other room. It's a gown behind the door. Take your clothes off, put the gown on, and come on back out. We can do the procedure. I'm going to tell y'all right now, my people from D.C., I have been rich my whole life. And I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about rich of the blessing of my God. Been on this earth 58 years. I have never spent a night in a hospital. I have never had no surgery. I ain't never had no broken bones other than this wrist right here riding that raglass bike my daddy gave me. So I don't know shit about no hospital. So when he told me go take my clothes off and put the gown on, I did it. And I put the motherfucker on. But it was too small, it wouldn't close. So I stuck my head behind the door and said, hey, doc, I need a bigger gown. This motherfucker ain't going over my stomach. He said, no, you got it on wrong. Turn it around. I said, I'll be damned. I know I'm wearing this gown right. Because if it's between my dick and my ass being out, my dick already understands. The ass is always covered. And every part of my body know that rule. If I only got one sock, fuck my foot. That motherfucker going down the crack of my ass. And if we doing a rectum exam, I know I'm wearing this gown right. Because you're going to have to lift this bitch and let me know this is about to go down. I ain't just going to leave it open for you to come in there when you feel like it. I don't know what kind of... I don't know what kind of patience you be having with the head down, ass up. But I ain't that kind of patient. I need a head start, a warning. 10, 9, 8. Oh, shit. My ass is getting a little chilly. It must be time for him to do it. So I knew I had the gown on right. So I just walked out there holding my dick. I said, I'm ready. He said, I told you got the gown on wrong. Turn it around. I said, I'll be damned. He said, fuck it, just bend down and look over there. I said, I don't like how you said that. You need to take that bass out your voice. You're a little too angry to be fucking with my ass right now. I think we need to reschedule this appointment. And if you're gonna keep arguing like this with me, I need to put my drawers on. I don't like to argue with no nigga I ain't got no drawers on. You got your drawers on. Why can't I put my drawers on? So I went on and bent back over. Come on, let's get this bullshit over with. This nigga gonna say, stay still. I said, shit. You better hit this motherfucker while it's moving. I told you I'm scared. The leg is shaking because I'm afraid. So I looked over my shoulder. This motherfucker put gel on 3 fingers. I jumped the fuck up. He's like, what's wrong? I said, let me see what finger you're gonna use. Oh, you ain't using that finger with that fucked up knuckle. I wish you would try to put that big ass knuckle in my ass, that football knuckle you got. I ought to whoop your ass for trying to put that motherfucker on. Your pinky you got should be able to find what you're looking for. I ought to whoop your ass, doc. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you sure this is the only way you can check my prostate? Because if I go home and I Google and I find this another test, I'm gonna come back here and whoop your motherfucking ass in front of all this equipment. So I went on and bent back over. Come on, let's get this bullshit over with. He lifted up my gown. I said, oh shit, it's about to go down. And he lifted it up and he broke me off. I'm like, ooh, goddamn. He said, don't worry, it ain't gonna take long. I said, you ain't got long. Hurry up and find what you're looking for. He kept moving his finger in and out my ass. I said, fuck it, take your finger out my ass. If I got prostate cancer, leave it in there. I'm just gonna have to take it up with the Lord. But you ain't just gonna rotate your finger in and out of my ass like this no more, sir. Take your finger out of my ass immediately, sir. Stop right now. No means no, sir. I got up, nigga, try to fix my goddamn gown. He gonna take the glove off all seductively. One finger at a time. Gonna look me in the face. Give me a box of tissues, tell me to wipe yourself off. Pull your drawers up. Follow me in the other room. I said, this nigga just assaulted me. I've been raped. I went and bought me a Me Too t-shirt. I went all to the meeting. I like, me too, bitch, it's me too. Y'all gonna hear what happened to me in that doctor's office. I got a story to tell. I left that doctor's office, ass just slippery. Slid all the way to the elevator. Couldn't even look another man in the face. I like, he broke me in there, he broke me in there. See the gay dude, I like, you a soldier. You could take a dick, I couldn't take a pinky. You tough, Twan, you tough. If you taking a dick every night, These ain't, I do a lot of goddamn interviews, you know, because all these people coming back making these accusations. One of them came to me, the reporter said, Quake, do you feel any woman in your past gonna come back and say that you took advantage of them or something? I said, hell no. He said, damn, you said that shit was confident. I said, I'm very confident. He said, why are you confident? I'm confident because I pay for all my pussy. Every piece of it. I earn every pussy. I ain't never got no free pussy. I had to walk them home from school. I had to do all that shit, help them with their homework, raise another man's child. I earned all my pussy. These ain't jokes. Like when I read the indictment, sexual assault and sexual trafficking, that's the one that got me. Say sex trafficking mean you went to another state to have sex. I'm like, oh shit. I'm a sex trafficker. I've been sex trafficking all my life. I gotta turn myself in. These ain't jokes. I could never go over another woman's house in another state that wasn't my woman and sleep over her house. I don't do away games. Home field advantage or neutral site. Ain't no way I could ever do that shit. All you men, sit down there and go over and stay over another woman's house, sleeping, and it ain't your woman, you got nuts. Fuck around and fall asleep. Her last boy, I learned one goddamn thing. There's no such thing as an unqualified white man. His pigmentation is his qualification. Because Trump had 34 felonies, and he still became president of the United States. I know R. Kelly in jail, mad to the motherfucker. I only had 4 and you won't let a nigga sing a song. He could be president, but I can't drop an album. I gotta sing through a collect call. We gotta get R. Kelly back home. We gotta get R home. R gotta come home. But he coming home, because they got Puffy now. I was in Portland, man, and I go to Portland, and when I go to Portland, I'm surprised, because I have never seen so many struggling white people in my life. Just laying homeless on the ground, just like it's sofas or they at the Ritz-Carlton. I'm just stepping over them. Look at God. I thought it just was us. It was like New Jack City, man. I'm telling you, the Carver, they was all on drugs and just good white folks. You could just tell they had mothers and fathers and dreams. One white homeless dude came to me and said, brother, can you spare $1? I said, absolutely not. You white, for crying sakes. Shake it off. Pull yourself up from your bootstrap. All you need is a shower and a suit, and you'll be my supervisor by tomorrow. These ain't jokes. I'm telling you, that's how it is. You know the rule, nigga. One nigga in, one nigga out. Goddamn Puffy got his ass. That sexual assault is there. They trying to get smoky. I'm so glad my mama ain't allowed to see this shit. She be in court every day, not my smoking. Look at his eyes. He don't have to take no pussy. Look at us. Jokes. I ain't listen. I thought Carmen was gonna win. I support black women. I was so confident, nigga. I fell asleep on the election. Woke up the next morning and looked at the map. I said, who shot America? Did she win any votes? Did you count my vote? What happened to the AKAs and the Deltas and the Swifties and the Beehives and the Mad Bunnies and the women right to vote? And what happened to them motherfuckers? Trump whooped all their ass. Whooped all ass. You know what? I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. I think I speak for all black people. Good luck. That white man looking for you. You're hot right now. Split up. This ain't the time to be riding 6, 7 deep in a pickup truck. You gonna throw your ass up out of here. You don't know this white man like I do. Stay away from Home Depot. Don't pick up no lawnmower, don't move no refrigerator, don't you do none of that shit. That white man looking for you. And don't sell no fruit on the side of the road. He know goddamn well you don't get all that fruit for $5. And sell American food. Don't fuck with no tacos, enchiladas, none of that shit. And if you're gonna sell American food, make sure your ass know the condiments that go on it. Mayonnaise don't go on corn on the cob. Butter, salt, and pepper. These ain't jokes. I'm just trying to keep their ass in here. Atlanta, Atlanta! God damn it. I love Atlanta. This is where I started. God damn it, this is my comedy home. God damn right, this is my comedy home. I live in LA right now. Yeah, that motherfucker was on fire. Everything was burning. My boys called me and said, Quake, did you lose your house? I said, not to the fire. Divorce took my goddamn house. I can still see that motherfucker. I was praying to God, burn that motherfucker down, God. Give me the justice that the courts refuse to do. Jokes. And black people, we done voted Trump out, but we ain't killed this motherfucker. He's still alive politically. White people believe in him right below Jesus. Oh, they believe in his ass. They just lying to good white folks. Stop the steal. They just stole the vote. Fraud. Irregularity with voting. See, black people, I don't never want y'all ever